Let me smell. I mean, it looks cute, right? I was like, okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Wonder with You, and I am You. Today is a shopping haul video of my English Chit Chat series. In this one, I will share some of the summer goodies and also some baddies that I've been purchased for the last 2 months. And I also wanted to touch on the concept of consumerism and how that change of perspective has shifted my past consuming behavior overall. So let's get started. So first, let me take out 3 shoes that have been purchased for the past month. I wanted to confess that I do have an irresistible love for shoes. And I know it's been too much, and I'm trying really hard to get a control of this. 2 of them are from Marni. Ta-da! This one I haven't really wear it after I bought it. I think it's beyond just a pair of slipper. I think this is just pure art. Look at this. Look at this heel and this design. So I didn't really find a chance yet to wear them, but I think this is really cute. Ta-da! Also got another pair of slippers, and I have wear this a lot of times. It's so comfy. It's covered by fur, but it's also very stylish and it's very easy to style. Besides those 2 Marni shoes, I also got a pair of flats from Loewe. Ta-da! Isn't this cute? It looks like shoes for the dolls. But let me show you a pair. I only wore them once, I think. It's very comfy, a little bit heavy. So for this shoes, the color was in radiant blue, so it actually turns the color a little bit according to different lightings. It's almost from a dark blue to navy and to somewhat black-ish color, so it's very, very cute. I really love these 2 brands, not only the shoes, but their clothes and also their bags. I think their design is a little bit on the stylish but quirky, but in a cute way kind of style. So I really like the product from Marni and Loewe. Since I also mentioned about the consumerism at the beginning of the video, so I kind of wanted just to touch on a little bit of this. In the past year, I tried to avoid buy the full price products. So all those 3 shoes, I got them from either simple sale or I got them from the outlet or sales event. Those 2 pair of shoes, the original price of them was around 3K to 4K USD in total, but I got them at a 80% of the discount, so I got them only with like 400 USD in total. Also for that Loewe flats, I also got them for a 70% of the discount, so it's a very, very nice deal. I try to avoid to buy the full price product because in the end you will realize everything will just devaluate with the time goes by. It will go to the outlet store, it will be discounted, it will be devalued in the future. You don't have to go for the newest, the latest, the best, the highest value of the things. You can just wait. I got these 3 pairs in discount value and I'm very happy about it. Okay, now let's move to the next batch of the goodies. So next I want to share some very useful but also very cheap little items that I found. They really just enhance my overall life quality. I know I've been a little bit dramatic. Ta-da! Isn't this cute? So this is an organizer stand. So you can actually put it onto any surface. A stand that can hold on to all of your hair clips. I have been clipping a lot of the hair clips here, and also here you can put your glasses on the face. So this is a very, very nice way for me to organize all of my hair pins and hair clips, accessories, everything just into one. Then I will never have to worry about I can't find my hair clips. And the next thing is actually on my glass. So this is my glass. Because I'm having my contact lens on, so I'll just keep my eyes closed. But in the past, I wasn't really having a good time with this glass. Whenever I wear this glass, if I'm a little bit sweaty or if I do any movements, it will just getting super slippery and it won't stand on my nose. And I was actually thinking about to get a new pair of glass. Discover this useful, cute little thing. This. So this is actually a very invisible nose pad that can stick onto your glass. It's very sturdy and stable. It would just feel like glue to my face. I'm just gonna take it off. It's invisible and it feels like invisible as well. This is actually a cushion, so it's very soft. I only spent less than 10 RMB for this one, then I don't have to get a new glass. I think this is just a life hack level of item that I purchased for the last month, and I'm really obsessed with it. I really recommend it to you guys. Now let's move on to something I think it's just a pure robbery. Yes, you hear me. It's a pure robbery. So the first thing I want to point finger at is this incense. I mean, it looks cute, right? It looks cute, and that's also the reason why I got it. So the first time I bought the incense was in Bali Island. So I got some incense from Bali and I took it back to Shanghai, and I almost lit it up every day. It was very long lasting. The scent is very calming, relaxing, or at least it smells like incense. I have been run out of all of my incense that I got from Bali. One day I was just randomly doing the city walk in Shanghai, and there was a store. The store concept overall is about recycle, environment protection, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. So when I walk in, I look at this one. So I was like, I need an incense, and this one is recycle, it's environment respective. Yeah, I picked the color and the scent that I like, and then I head to the cashier, and it turns out to be 280 yuan. And I was like so shook at the cashier because I didn't really expect the incense to be this expensive. And I was like, okay, you must be good. So I got home and I lit it up, and it was only last for 5 minutes or even less. And it didn't really have a scent other than the burning scent. So I was pretty disappointed at this product. I feel like this is a completely waste of money. And what pisses me off the most is that it actually labeled as environment protection and recycle, those very green concepts that kind of lure me into this concept and pay for this overpriced price tag. Speaking of recycling and sustainability, I found that in Shanghai a lot more stores and shops, businesses and brands are start to promoting those concepts. Well, don't get me wrong, I'm all for that. And in fact, when I was traveling in Europe, in some other countries, I only shop in vintage stores or second-hand shops. And I think sustainability and also second-handed cycle, it's a lifestyle that worth promoting for. On the other hand, some of my experience recently, especially talking about the incense, not only because I think all the things are overpriced, but also I think the quality is not as good as it should be. This made me wonder if recycling and sustainability are just marketing tactics for business. That makes me super disappointed and also angry. I don't think that should be a label that makes your product even more expensive. So I think with that being said, during the past 1 year, I met a lot of people from different countries. I talked to them about how they spent their monies and savings. They all inspire me a lot. And it's very important to spend every penny wisely and also thoughtfully. The first lesson learned from the past is that I start to let go a lot of unnecessary vanity or blind obsession with some brands, or let's say luxury brands. When I was young, I used to have this thoughts of, oh, when I have to start my first job, I need to treat myself in a good way, so I need to get a certain luxury brand to mark this moment. I need to get a Louis Vuitton, I need to get a Chanel, I need to get certain things to treat myself better. I need to look good, I need to be decent, I need to look in certain ways. But now I always remember one thing, that marketing stories or brand packaging, all those things will only make you spend more. And I remember there's one little story. It was during the time when we were in Iceland doing the volunteer programs. I have a few friends from different countries, so we went to the supermarket. I was trying to get a chocolate and I was looking for brands. Is there any Icelandic brands? I was looking for the package. I want to look for the cute ones, the special ones. My Spanish friend, he just goes for the cheapest one. Like, I'm just curious about how did you make this decision, go for the cheapest one? And he was actually very direct to me that I will always just go for the cheapest one. And I was really respect the fact that he can say it out loud. he thinks chocolate all just tastes almost the same. Well, let's just admit that 70% of the dark chocolate will taste almost the same. All the brands that telling you we taste differently, we're the Ahmeds of chocolate, we taste differently, it's just all branding stories. And you have to spend that extra money for the slogan they created, for all this branding story, branding message they input into your mind. So let's just let go of those marketing tactics, marketing messages, marketing everything, brandings, packagings. Try to make the wise decisions when I come to purchasing and consuming nowadays. Nowadays, I still buy things, just like the shopping haul I share with you all today. But when I have to buy something, I also make sure that I have to sell something or at least donate something out from my wardrobe. So it's not about only getting into my inventory, it's also about making a flow. I just want to make sure that I have reasonable amount of things that I possess. And the last thing I wanted to say is that I wanted to make sure that I spend most of my money or capital or funds into improving myself internally. What that means is, if today I only have a certain amount of money, I would rather spend into things like healthier food or even travel or even learning something, because those money that you spend in will eventually convert it internally into your own thing as a being. But a lot of things attached to you is things that you don't really need. The shoes, I know, the clothes, the bags, the appearance, the makeups, the everything that you will take off and remove before you go to bed. Those are the things that you better think twice before you actually spending those money. So I think that's about my reflections and also my learnings just during my past years. I'm not perfect. I still buy a lot of shoes. I still buy a lot of cute but useless things. But I think it's very important to be reflective and also learning along the way. So I'm very happy to share my learnings and reflections and some of my thoughts. May be very immature, but I really want to share to every one of you, and thank you for listening. I think I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!